Hello, welcome to another episode of Learning English. Today I will be giving you some suggestions for this is for beginners and intermediate level as well, uh, especially related to grammar as to how you can learn your grammar better because a lot of you are very conscious about it. But before I get to that, I just have a few things to say. One, I've been receiving a lot of requests over the past few months, at least 2 3 months now, to reduce the prices of the consultancy because a lot of you say that it's very expensive. After giving it a lot of thought, I I think I will do that for a few months at least. I will try to reduce the price as much as I can. The second thing is I do not teach outside clapping go. Okay, so a lot of you have asked me if I can teach and take personal sessions for you, but I'm so sorry, I only teach on clapping go only, and that is it's going to be like that for a few months now. So just clapping go. And the other thing is a lot of you also asked me to take sessions and teach you for free. I'm afraid it won't be possible at this point in time. Maybe in the future, God bless, I'm able to do that. Very well. So let's head on to yeah, I will give all the details in the description box. I will write it. Okay. So let's move on to the few suggestions. Okay. So I see a lot of you struggling with grammar, and the fact that you are so conscious about it makes you nervous, and you judge yourself a lot, and you're not even able to speak the things that you have learned. So you say that I have a lot of words in my mind but I'm not able to construct phrases. It is not that you don't know how to construct phrases. For a lot of you, it is that you are concentrating too much on the grammar and the grammatical errors that you're making. So to simplify this, I'm not saying grammar is not important. It is very important. But concentrating too much on it, especially when you're a beginner, um, makes you not want to speak too much. It stops you from elaborating. Okay, so to simplify this, I will just tell you 3 or 4 parts of grammar that you have to focus on if you're a beginner. Okay, for now, just concentrate on tenses, articles, prepositions, your singular and plural, subject verb agreement. But if I put it that way, it becomes complicated, so I will just say singular and plural for now and not complicated with the other verbs and parts of speech. Okay, so these four, even these four, if you concentrate on, it is more than enough. Please get your basics right first and then move on to complicated things like vocabulary. Yes, you do need a few words to speak, but you don't need too much. You don't need the most complicated words that are there. Because when you're concentrating on too many aspects, your brain will refuse, to work in that way. It will crash. It will simply crash. You are telling your brain, concentrate on vocabulary, pronunciation, fluency, grammar, confidence. No, please take it step by step. So for beginners, I would say that the 4 things in grammar that I mentioned, do that. And for those in the intermediate level, first get your basics right. A lot of you, even in the intermediate level, are making very silly grammatical mistakes, and this is happening because you're constantly moving on to the next chapter, to the next level, instead of strengthening your base. Okay, so use short sentences, uh, build them correctly, try to use the correct tense, and that is more than enough. If you cannot use complicated parts of tenses, use simple past. If you can't use past continuous, etc. Don't complicate your life so much. I see people at the beginner level asking me questions on phrasal verbs, uh, idioms, and phrases. You don't have to concentrate on all this when you're a beginner. Get started with your basics. Yes, when you're doing your listening exercise, you can listen to something more complicated, so you have more of an exposure to that. But when you're speaking, just concentrate on few things. Get your small short sentences and storytelling right, and then I'll tell you how to go about it in the next stage, right? Don't complicate it so much, because every time that your basics are not right, every time that you skip practicing these tenses or articles, lifelong these errors will continue. You will see yourself struggling with them even for 2 and 3 years, and you will not be able to correct them simply because you're constantly concentrating on vocabulary, pronunciations, complicated terms, a lot of idioms, accents, etc. etc. So, basics first and then get to the complicated part. Okay. Um, yeah, that's it for today. I have very simple advices to give. It's not that I advise something very complicated. I have very simple, subtle reminders to give you, so that you can get your language right in an easier manner than struggling with hundreds and thousands of books. Reading thousands of books or listening to too many advices also won't help you. It's all about the simplest solutions. Okay. So yes, this was just a gentle reminder for you to brush up your basics, get the foundation strong, so that your building stays intact. Okay. Okay, that's it for today. Let me know if you have any doubts. I will be happy to help. I know I have not been very active on YouTube. um, I have no excuses, but I will try my best to make sure I upload as many videos as possible. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.